Hey, this is Rob with Road Dirt, and we have had this Indian FTR 1200 for exactly a week today. Actually, first few days I couldn't ride it. I rode it Wednesday when I picked it up last week from Indian Mall of Georgia, who had arranged to service it and everything once it came up from Florida. And then I was sick as a dog for a few days, couldn't ride it. But been enjoying it since Monday when I've started feeling better again. And I thought I'd give some rider impressions. First of all, with that Akrapovic exhaust, this is the sport version that comes with that. This thing sounds fantastic. Up in the rev range from like 4,000 on up, man, that Akrapovic exhaust just roars. It's really cool sounding on this V-twin. I've had the opportunity to put it in sport mode. It's actually got rain, standard, and sport. And sport, I didn't really get a lot of difference except for the fact that it really tightens up the gear ratios in each gear. And but I really like standard. It's a nice spread. You really get on it, and man, it'll like lift the front in every gear, even in standard mode. And I've ridden it with the traction control on and the ABS on. And I actually had an instance in traffic a couple of days ago where moving along on a road with a couple of cars in front of me just suddenly came to a stop. I don't know, 2 or 3 cars up, somebody just slammed on the brakes, caused everybody to just get on theirs. And I cramped down on it, and man, it just was smooth as silk. No jacking, no fishtailing or anything. It just stopped with ease. And I've noticed also that it's cold starting. When you first start it up, you got to let it get up to about 135 or so on the temperature, which it'll read out on the TFT display, and then you're good to go. But below that, it wants to chug. It's just kind of cold natured, even in the hot Georgia weather here in the south, as we've had so far. And but I've really enjoyed riding it. It's a bit tall. Remember, it's patterned after a flat tracker, so for a little guy like me, I'm all of about 5'8". I'm kind of up on my toes, you know, at stop signs and stoplights and in traffic, but it's fine. I love the brakes are great on it. Brembo brakes, front and rear. The clutch pull is just sweet on it. Man, it just shifts between the gears just effortlessly. It really does. So got a great feel to it. Really enjoying it. Got it till next week, unless I can talk them into giving me a little bit more. It's on loan from Indian Motorcycles via their marketing partners, the Brand Amp. I want to thank all of them for kind of helping me do this and pull this thing off. And they've been really good to me, Indian and the Brand Amp. So had a lot of fun with it. I want to show you the display. The display on this thing is just really cool. So let me pause this so I can turn it around. Now I've noticed when the temperature inside the engine, which is right there, gets to 207, the fan cuts on. It's not 207 right now, but it's on. Keeps it nice and cool in traffic. There is no worries about this. Of course, remember, this is also a water-cooled engine, and so it just handles the heat with ease. When you fill up, I filled up, it showed me about 135-mile range. That's about par for the course for this. It's not built to be a long-distance tourer, although we are going to tour with. I'll talk about that in a minute. You fill up right there, but this actually is an air box cover. The tank, the gas tank, is actually underneath the seat, which is really cool. So, ride's great, man. I've enjoyed it. Mirrors work really well, and like I say, it sounds great. Check us out. Got a sweet sound. Oh, by the way, picked up a tail bag for it because obviously on something like this, you're going to be kind of hard pressed to use, regular saddlebags. So, Cycle Gear of Lawrenceville gave me a Sedici T2 performance bag, and this thing is perfect for this. adjustable. I'm even going to put a couple of straps on it just to secure it. Because what we're actually going to do this coming weekend, I'm actually riding this as a road trip bike to Barbara Motorsports Park in Birmingham, Alabama for their 15th annual Vintage Fest. We'll be there covering that, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, we're going to ride this thing a few hundred miles over, a few hundred miles back. Have a great time with it. So, give you a little walk around of the bike. It's absolutely phenomenal motorcycle. I am having a blast with this bike. Really cool. Now I've also been shooting some video with it. I've shot about an 8.5 minute point of view GoPro video with it, with a camera mounted on the side of my helmet, and we'll include that and post that up here soon once we get once we get it edited a little bit with some other footage we're going to put with it. And we'll make another video and do some more evaluation, kind of late impressions of it after even the road trip. Tell you what it's like to tour with. We've been commuting with it, and it works great to commute with. It's a great commuter bike. We've done some just riding with it, just having some fun on days off. Last couple of days, we've been able to take some time and just go ride the roads of North Georgia. And man, it is a curve carver big time. It's a great curve carver. And then, like we said in our introduction video, we're going to give an impression of how to tour with it. So anyway, stay tuned. Rob with Road Dirt, over and out.